guys. So, okay, fellas, we're now like in hello guys. This is normal G4. Alright, you're not gonna hold me to it. Alright. And then you're gonna be like, oh Manny, you said this, and then this is flowy G4. We go to the bank with the flow. Guys.
So which is the?
You're not safe here.
Which is the G5 then? Which is the G5? This G4, G5.
Yeah, G4. I mean,
okay.
Because we just don't have a big enough G5. So,
all right.
Yeah, we got good. Listen. Okay, fantastic. We're gonna head out today, and we're gonna go. We're gonna start a party circle and start off with our routine. Okay. Before we set off, quick thing: golden rules. Okay. No helmet, no ride. So we got our, it used to be 10 golden rules for you guys, but it's 11 now. Okay, so no helmet, no ride. That means if you don't have a helmet, you cannot ride with us. And I like the fact that you're wearing the helmets. Next one.
Be
no
polite.
Jumping red lights.
Be polite.
So
be polite.
Be polite. Yeah.
No gobbing.
No.
No gobbing. No spitting unless you're
spitting,
at the back.
Yeah, if you need to. You wait till you get to the back of the group, and then you do what you need to do. No cross wheeling. Yeah, no cross wheeling. Can we demonstrate, please, Colin? If you come over with me, this right here, for the new riders here. Fantastic. So, one of the things that we must always avoid as riders is this situation right here, because this is what we call cross wheeling. Now, when this happens, what happens is if the rider in front has to avoid a pothole, for example, and they swerve, and your rider back. As soon as that happens, you make contact with the back wheel, you go down, okay? And then everyone else goes down. So it's our job, especially the rider back, to make sure that they're concentrated and they've got a good half a wheel gap between them and the rider in front, okay? And for the rider in front, it's your job to make sure that you are predictable, you're trustworthy, you don't do any erratic movements, okay? You stay consistent. And sometimes that might mean you may have to absorb. You may hit a pothole. Yeah. If you can absorb it, just absorb it. Just stay relaxed and just hit the pothole, go for it, as opposed to swerving across. Okay. When you're driving in the motorway, they call it lane discipline. You know what I mean? The same principles apply when we're riding. So rule number 1, this most important rule: never cross wheel. Okay. Next one. Yeah, meter and a half from parked cars. As we're riding, we always got to make sure that we stay a good meter and a half. So just in case someone opens the car door, you don't want to get caught in that and get doored. Okay. Now, later on at 9 o'clock, it gets really busy in the park. Parents come in dropping kids off to go play football. You know how it is. Sometimes adults do it as well. They turn up, open the thing, the door open. So we always got to make sure we stay a good meter and a half. Next one.
No headphones. No headphones.
No headphones, got to be able to communicate. Great point, yeah. Be able to communicate both verbally and gesticulate as well. In terms of communication, guys, just want to, for the new members, some key rules. When we're slowing down, we just go slowing, back on, okay? So you might see the hands go up, but we also talk. So when we see a light's changing up ahead, the light is red, we just go slowing, and then hands back on the handlebar. If we're turning, we go turning, hands back on the back. Turning right, hands back on the handlebar. Hold right, hands back on. Hold left, hands back on. Out. So if you're riding, for example, and there is an object blocking our path, and we have to move to our right to avoid it, we say out, hands back on, and we slowly move away from it. If it's the other way around, we say in, and we move out the other way, okay? And it's always slow. So we don't want to be making a quick switch. If they're like where that car is, we would slowly start moving diagonally before we get to it, so that the deviation is not, it's not drastic, okay? Have I missed anything?
Yeah. Same, if we pass someone or someone on the inside, we don't dive straight back in, because we're riding as a big group of 10 or so. So we gradually move in when it's safe to do so. Yeah.
Cars coming from the outside, riders from the outside.
If there's any riders overtaken, we just say riders back. Coming through, riders back or car back. and just let the folks in front know. Okay, now one rule is whenever you're on the front, you're the de facto leader. So you are our eyes and ears, so everyone is trusting you. What that means is we expect you not to make any last minute calls. So you have to be deliberate. If we need to slow down, if you think the lights might be changing, just slow the group down gradually. There's no sudden braking, all right? Because if you do that, you don't give the riders behind a chance to react. Okay, so every time you need to come to a stop, it's slowing. So if I need to stop where you are, Deji?
Dej, yeah.
Dej, if I need to stop where you are, I start slowing, and I come all the way here, and I stop. But I start my call all the way back there, and I start the slowing process all the way back there, so I don't have to slam on the brakes. We try to avoid slamming on the brakes at all costs. Okay? Any questions? Okay, now
one more. Just if we're sorry if I missed it.
Yeah.
Always look over your shoulder,
Yeah.
inside and out, because
Always
it's going
look
to
over your
change
shoulder.
direction.
Yeah, exactly. Guys, so when we head out, Tamara, just a little demonstration here. Just come side by side with me. We're going to be riding out two abreast, and for the first, for the first half an hour or so, we're going to be interchanging. So what that means is we're going to be riding out two abreast in formation, and when we every half a lap, people give people a chance to just catch up and talk to each other. Every half a lap, you're going to hear me say change. And when we say change, the riders on the left will slowly move up. So if me and Tamara are at the front, I will come here, and Tamara will give me the shout, clear, and then I'll move and I'll get in front of Tamara. And the next rider behind me then comes alongside me. Okay? And it's like a washing machine. Yeah, constant rotation. And then, when we're done, after that half a lap, Ricky will go. Clear. And Ricky will move in front of me, and the next rider will come along.
No. And the rider on the back.
Yeah, the rider back, and if Tamara is the last rider, she then slots back in. So it's a
On the
constant.
inside.
There you go.
So we're going to.
It's going to
And
be
I'll go back.
Yeah.
And the new riders, our experienced riders, it's your job to make sure, just talk to our new riders to make sure they're getting it and work with them, okay? Have I missed anything else? No?
Do you actually have like an average speed you do?
Yeah, we're going to be
G5?
like steady, maybe 16.
16, okay.
Yeah?
Alright.
At any point at all, if you feel we're going too fast, let us know.
What is your speed? What is the speed? 16. I need to.
Me and you're going to start off at the front. Alright. Guys, quickly again, can we just do a little name check, please?
Tamara.
Manny.
Janice.
Dej.
Michael.
SOG.
Ricky. Fantastic. I will be asking for your names again when we're riding. Alright, come on, let's go.
Chat laps. Sorry.
No worries.
You go. I'm going to go straight away.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, I see what the problem is.
Bit of an auspicious start.
Riders right.
Riders right.
Keep a bit tighter, guys. Keep a bit tighter.
Car back.
Car back. Keep a little bit tighter, guys.
Riders right.
Get tighter. Keep it tighter, guys.
Riders right. Car up back. Car back. Out. Slow in. Out.
Out. Tighten that gap up there. Tighten it up. Not too far, mate. Blue. And then one more in there. You move up.
Okay. Out.
Out, good. Out. That's it. Don't just look at the ride in front. Try and look down as well. Try and do both.
Out.
Riders right.
Riders right.
Riders right. Make sure you echo all of the
Yes.
commands, guys.
Okay.
It starts from the back and it should be echoing all out the front. So the riders at the front know what's happening behind you.
How you doing? Okay. Slow in. Slow in. Roll in. Out.
Out, out. Good work, good work.
Hold right.
Try and, if you can, try and point out the hole.
Yeah.
But if you can't, don't worry.
Out.
Don't just say that it's the main thing. That's a good gap. As a rule, guys, there should be more than a bike and a half in front of you.
More.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Did you say more or no more?
Shouldn't be any more than
Oh, it
a
shouldn't-
bike and a half
shouldn't
in front
be.
of you, in front of you and a bike in front of you.
Okay.
Or you just lose grasp
Yeah.
and you're working too hard.
Okay.
If you look at group 2s and group 1s, they're really tight
Yeah.
because they want to draft each other.
Okay.
But you want to use the draft as well. Let the person in front of you help you.
Yeah. Out.
Keep it tighter, guys. Out. Keep it tighter, guys, up front.
Slow in. Stop in.
Stop in. Good. Roll in. Stay back for us, guys. Just take your time. There's no rush. Don't get involved in that group.
Roll in. Good morning.
Out.
Out. I'm having issues with my chain. So,
Keep that gap in your arm.
yeah.
Out.
Out. Did you say?
Chin and bring.
Yeah, my chain. So, I'm not. When we stop and start again, yeah, I'm not confident on the picking up.
Good work. Good work. If you look ahead to the junction, guys, you've got
Yeah.
to start thinking about slowing down and reading the junction.
Yeah. Slow in.
Slowing.
Slow in. Clear right.
Clear right.
Can you come on my outside a second?
Yeah, slide in there, mate. Slide in.
Yeah, no, come on my outside. I want to talk to you. I'm having a few problems with my chain, okay?
Okay.
So it's like the pressure on it. Right, that's right. I'm having some problems with my chain. So I'm not confident putting pressure on it. That's why I can't accelerate as quick. Car back! Car back! Car back! Car back! Out. Out. Stopping.
Riders right.
Riders right.
Riders right.
Car back. Car back.
Car back. Car back.
Car. Riders right.
Riders right. Riders right.
Slow in. Rolling. Out. Rider right.
Rider right. Rider right.
Out. 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 Yeah, yeah. Out. Sorry. Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, you can social distance from me.
Yeah, I know.
You know me.
I know.
Riders right.
Riders right.
Easy. A little bit more action today.
Yeah.
How's it going, Colin?
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for the help today, sir.
Slow in. Stop in. I still haven't got confidence on my chain when we're starting off, so I can't accelerate as fast.
Okay.
Is
So
it
you've got to be
micro?
kind of light on the pedal.
Yeah, very light on the pedal.
You've got to give yourself a bit more of a push.
Yeah.
Yes, that's it.
He's on the small end.
Oh, yeah, I've put him. Ricky, Tamara says when we get on the fast section on the downhill, you've got to pick it up.
We'll do.
And then when we get on the flat, we could get back to about 22k
You tell him.
average.
You tell him, Tamara.
Everyone agrees.
So get your figure out, mate.
Take some Quaker Oats in the morning,
Where's
innit?
Basil gone? I was just about to call you Basil.
Rolling!
Rider right,
Rider right.
rider right.
Rider's right. Out! No middle. Car back. Slow in. Okay. Clear right. Right, all right. Change. Right, all right. Right, all right. Oh. Car back. Out.
Moving out. Can you get a bit closer?
Good job. Let's keep the pace nice and steady, guys.
Car back. Out.
Watch that car door might open, guys. Watch the car
Out.
door.
Right, all right. How middle. Okay. Moving out.
Come with us, come with us. Work. That's it.
Out a bit. Out a bit.
We're close to gas.
Work together, guys. Let's move out on the road. Let's
Do well.
come on the road.
Out. It's alright. Out a bit more.
Keep those lines straight, guys.
No, we're not changed just yet.
Keep those lines straight.
Okay, guys, we're gonna make the change. That's okay.
Right is right.
Big group.
Out, people.
Keep bending.
Runners right.
Keep bending. He'll keep bending, mate.
Okay, come in, that's okay. Is it you, Michael?
Yeah.
Come on, come to your right a little bit. Give Michael space to come through on your left.
We're good. All good.
Tense your legs just a little bit. It'll give you more power. Keep your legs tense.
Out.
Okay, watch the car ahead.
Car.
Car ahead.
Slowing. Slowing.
Slowing.
Out.
Let's go.
Rolling.
Good job, Colin. Great job, Cole. Fantastic job. And that's what you have to be doing when you're on the front, guys. Paying attention to it.
In.
All right, Michael, change.
In. Call me clear.
Yeah, you're clear. Yeah, Michael.
Out. No wind resistance. Slowing.
Slowing.
Car back.
Stopping.
Stopping. Yeah. My acceleration won't be fast because of
As soon as we get over these lights, guys, we're going to have to punch out.
rolling.
Happy?
Out.
Stay out. Are we on? We're not on. Slow down. We're not on.
Yeah.
Slow down. Wait for it.
Rolling.
Colin, what did you say?
No, it was.
I was just saying to slow down. Wait for the on.
Okay.
Okay, when it's safe to do so, just move out.
Out.
Out. Stay out.
That's what Daniel. You got this, Daniel.
Stay out.
Slowing.
Slowing. Slowing.
Rolling. Yeah.
Are we on?
All on. Right, all right. Slow in.
Slow in. Slow in.
Alright guys, when we get back to the top, we're going to go back in the car park again.
Okay.
And we're going to just do a few
Car right.
some basic tips. We're going to cover a few basic tips. And then we're going to head out and ride out.
Car right.
Yeah, you got that, man.
Yeah, I just want to, because since some of us have issues with like changing gears.
Rolling.
Car back.
Yeah. Out.
Yeah, hold. Wait for it, guys. Wait for it. Yeah. Are we on?
All on.
Car back right.
Riders right.
Car up. Yeah, we got the on. We got the on. Well, let's get Manny's wheel then. Let's get Manny's wheel. Let's get Manny's wheel.
Whole middle. Out.
Because we've got a junction coming up, there's no rush.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, remember,
All right, yeah,
you've got a load of people.
Yeah.
And you don't want to go out to come in.
Slow in.
Slow is fine. But we have to stop anyway for the
Yeah, yeah. Anticipation.
junction. Yeah, basically, yeah. There's no need to overtake you yet.
Slow in.
Slow in. Slow in. Slow in.
Clear right. All on.
We on?
Hold on, he said. Oh. Oh, okay. Riders right. Yeah. How's it going?
Yeah,
All good. Riders right.
hanging in there.
Yeah.
Legs are feeling
Jelly.
not quite, not yet, but I'm on my way.
Yeah. I know the feeling, but I've been doing a bit of car back. I've been doing a bit of spin cycling just to try and get
Sprinting.
no spin cycling,
Oh right.
just to try and get a bit of fitness.
Oh right. Is that on the road?
No. Oh, no, in the like
Swift.
no in the gym
Indoors.
classes.
Inside.
Spin.
I love it. Look at me spinning.
Yeah.
I love it. That's a exercise bike
Yeah.
in the gym, right?
Yeah.
Are they nice?
So it's class. Yeah.
It's what you see in those
Out.
adverts.
Yeah. It's a class and it's
Music.
yeah, that's it. It's really good. It's good for fitness.
Yeah, it's a nice low impact one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I did a lot of aerobics for the 80s.
Okay.
I screwed my knee. I did it.
Oh yeah. I was doing park run and that did my knees. So park run, yeah. So that's why I come here.
Yeah.
It's better than park run. Let's try and get up, close up a bit. Out. 45 minutes. Out!
What do you do?
Hold middle. Right or right, right or right.
Make sure it's safe, guys. The one we hold up. We move.
Yes, Colin.
The barrier's down, barrier's down.
Barriers down. After you, after you, after you. Okay.
How you doing, Martin?
Yeah, good, good. Thanks.
How's everyone doing? Cool? Yeah? I think speed-wise, okay, good. But there's a few things that we can definitely improve on, which is the communication, our reaction. Far too often the gaps are way too big. Our G3, now you see our G3, every one of you that's been in our G3, you know what the standard is like now. Even when we turn around the corner, it's straight on. There's literally, you barely ever see gaps, moving.
Yeah, they look good. They look good.
And that's elite level stuff. And that's what our G3 are doing. So, and I think the key thing is that there's certain differences that's very difficult to obtain. For example, being able to ride really fast, that comes with years of riding and a lot of fitness. But when it comes to communication and doing the right basic calls, I think we could do that at any level. Can we not?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah? So that's what we got to. So even if we're riding around, we may not be riding as fast as the G2, and we can look as sexy as G2. Yeah? And I think that's what we got to strive to do. Now I just want to cover a couple of things because when we were riding, I noticed, there were a few guys who were struggling with the gearing. Okay? And also the distance
Michael.
between each other. Listen, when we're riding, right, we want to be riding close to each other. Now I know that we got a lot of new members here today, so we almost have to build that trust again. And I believe that to the new members actually to tell us how they're feeling about it, because when you're new to a cycling club, quite often people don't necessarily want to ride with you because they don't trust you. It takes time to build that trust and that confidence. But I noticed that as we're going lap by lap, our trust and our confidence is growing.
It's growing, yeah.
So we started off first like this. And now as time comes, we're getting a little bit closer. We always touch each other on the shoulder, and that's the distance we want to sort of keep, where we always touch each other on the shoulder. It also keeps us safe when we're riding like this. Believe it or not. When we're like this, we all spun out across the road. But when we're like this, we're nice and compact, and it makes drivers also respect it. Yeah. So when we head out again, I want us to sort of think about how closely we're riding. I also want us to think about how close our distance is from the wheel in front. Yeah? Sometimes the distance is like this. Come on, we're not social distancing. Let's keep it this way. Yeah? And one of the reasons sometimes I think we have such a big distance is that the riders on the back, you're looking down. When you look down, you're literally limiting your reaction, because when something happens up ahead, by the time you're looking down, by the time you respond to that, it's too late. So for example, what I mean by that is, if you're riding and a car decides to do a U-turn, so let's say the car is all the way there by that road, right? And the car starts to do a U-turn. If you're looking down, start braking and you go, oh, I need to brake. That's too late. So what you want to be doing is, you want to be looking ahead beyond the riders in front of you. So you already know what's going to happen. So you already go, what? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You got 5 seconds to react, as opposed to just looking down and then going, oh, they're braking. Now I've got a half a second to react. That's the difference. But the way to do it really is this, right? You want to see the wheel in front. You want to see in your peripheral vision. So when I'm riding with someone, I'm riding and I'm looking straight, but I can see the wheel in front of me. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So so I'm looking straight like this. I'm talking to you. I can see what the traffic light is doing, but I can also see that I can see where my wheel is. And right now I'm comfortable. The moment it becomes really risky is when I can't see the gap between my front wheel and the back wheel of the rider in front of me. So you want to be able to communicate like we are, but be able to see a fair gap. So this is a good enough gap that I know I can get a good draft. But when I get in this zone, then I start going, oh, maybe I might need to look down. Yeah. So you got to find a fine balance. And after a while you practice it, you get used to it. Yeah. Just a couple of things about gear changes, guys. So naturally, when you're riding out on the flat, you tend to use your big ring at the front, never your small inner ring. The small inner ring is when you're climbing straight lane. Yeah, when the hill is like this, that's when you go to your small inner ring. Yeah, you got these 10 and 10%, sometimes 11. These are designed for you. When the road goes a little bit, as slightly up, you can use this to make it easier or harder for you. So throughout the whole ride, you're usually, because under this flat, you never ever have to go into your small ring. So all you're using to, make it easier or harder for you is these cassettes here. All right? What that means is, so when you're riding, you're changing gears, and sorry, I'm going to avoid. I need someone else's bike to demonstrate. Yeah? Don't worry, I'll do it here. It's fine. There you go. Alright. So as we're riding, your bike has got, when you're looking at your bike, you've got the 2 levers, right? So you've got the left hand lever and then you've got the right lever. The left lever changes the big and the small one at the front. The right changes the cassettes at the back here. Okay? So we know right now, we're like, okay, we've changed into the small ring. Yeah? We don't, if you're riding the small ring out here, you're not going to be able to keep up. You have to pedal really fast to keep up. So we bring it into the big ring and then we utilize this to just make that. There we go. So you're observing, there we go. And all we're doing is we're playing with this. We change. There we go. I want to make it easier for me, I change up. Okay, I want to make it harder, I change down. Okay? And you can change down as quickly as you want. Pop, 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 pop. It depends on what you need. Now when we're stopping, we're about to stop. Yeah? If we're about to stop and I'm in this ring right here, what do I need to do?
Change it down.
Yeah, this is the hardest gear. So if I'm here, I'm literally grinding. So if you're about to stop, I'll change it up into a nice low gear, somewhere like here or somewhere there. Because I want to be able to pedal and move off. Now when it's all the way down, it's too hard. So then when it's time to move out, I'm like, oh. You don't want to do that. So that's why you're always, analyzing the road ahead. You're noticing. That's why when we say we're slowing down, as soon as someone says slowing down, you get used to changing. Yeah, get yourself set, and then when it's time to roll out, you be one of the people that be rolling out easy because it's like you just need to just push on the pedal slightly and you're moving.
Same concept as driving.
Exactly. Now, in terms of changing gear, there's something called cross gearing. Okay. Now, cross gearing, as you can see with your with your chain, when the chain is at this point, like in the middle of the cassette, and also in the biggest ring at the front, you've got what we call asymmetric, nice, straight chain. Okay, so the chain is at its optimum when it's like this. It's nice and straight. But as you change downwards or upwards, what happens? The chain starts to go wonky. All right, it starts to deviate a little bit. Right, and so when we're usually trying to change, and the reason why I say this, you can always have it. Like naturally, they say you're not really meant to have the chains at extreme ends. So for example, if you're in the big ring, you're generally meant to have your chain from somewhere in the middle going all the way down. And if you're in the small ring at the front, you're meant to have your chains somewhere in the middle and going all the way up. Okay? But you can have it in the big ring at the front, and you can have it on the extreme up or on the extreme down. But remember, if you are trying to change downwards, like if you're trying to change into the small ring, you got to be mindful of where your chain is. Because if your chain is on the extreme down, for example, right, and then you try to change into the small ring, it's going to have a problem moving, because then it's completely distorted. It's no longer straight. So if you're trying to change into a small ring, you bring your chain somewhere into the middle. Yeah? Now it's in the middle, it would change a little bit more easier. So now if I was to, sorry, I can't tell. Yeah. So now if I was to change into the small ring at the front, it's gonna nice and smooth. You see that? No problem whatsoever. Likewise, if I want to change into a big ring at the front, nice and smooth. Why? Because the chain is in its natural straightest line. Okay? Any questions on that?
Sometimes it falls over as well. Sometimes your chain can fall over as well.
Yes.
If it's here and you change to the lower.
Exactly. So generally, yeah, when you're, the reason why that happens, like I said, is quite often people, when you're trying to change into the big and the small ring at the front, you've got to just make sure you bring your chain more into the center, into the middle. And so when you make that change, it's nice and smooth. It just responds straight away. And also, remember, your chain is held together by a cable. So you got a cable here. So when you're changing, they always say don't put too much pressure on your pedals, because the more pressure you put in, like if you put it, like you don't really have to, like most of the time it's fine, but if you put a lot of strain on your pedals, it makes it harder for the cable to make the change over. Does that make sense? Yeah. So try and be as light-footed as possible while you're making your change. So if you're riding and I'm changing, I'll change as I'm sort of pedaling up. So I almost like ease up and then change, and then it makes it much more of a smoother change. Does that make sense? But if you're pushing down really hard and you're changing, it struggles. It struggles, and that's why you start hearing the noise. That's why they also say, don't change when the bike is what's the word? When you're static. So right now, if I was to change right now, right? So I'll change, and I've tried to pedal away. Too much strain on the pedal, so it will struggle to change. So they say, make sure you change when you're moving, because when you're moving, you're applying less pressure on the pedal. They also say, don't change when you're sprinting, because when you're sprinting, so if I'm climbing and I'm making that change, I wait till I'm lifting up, and I make the change. Yeah. The last thing I'll mention before we head out, guys, is make sure you're covering your brakes. Okay. It's really important, and we talked about that. SOJ, come on with me a little bit. Come forward. Okay. So you tend to ride like this, and I know this why, because the reach is a little bit too long for you. So you might probably need like a shorter step. Yeah. But you also you have to practice. It's not easy at first to sort of get into that place. I think you might need to maybe lift your bar up a little bit to give you a bit more comfort. Yeah. But generally, you want to be covering your brakes just in case you need to perform an emergency stop. Yeah. Because at the moment, because you're comfortable, you're doing this. But you don't want to be doing that in the park, because then when it's time to brake, you need that half a second. So everyone starts braking like, where is it? You know, you don't want to be doing that, all right? Any questions? Yeah? Michael, can I just have a quick look at that? Yeah, there you go. So, and make sure, guys, you clean your chain. So if you got some baby wipe, get some baby wipe, get the grime off it, and make sure you lubricate, get some lube. So maybe, you know, once a week, you clean your chain, apply some fresh layer of lubrication over it, and it makes the bike work a lot easier. Like, it makes it work a lot better. So Michael, going with yours right now. Just grab something, there we go. So, I'm just changing. So, you got the left. Oh, okay, how am I doing this? How's this work? Because that doesn't change, does it? Wait, how does that?
That, if you push it like that.
Yeah. Oh, okay, okay. You want to? Yeah. So, oh, okay. So you see how it's struggling to change, guys. This is a perfect example. So Michael's bike is struggling to change because the chain is way too far on the other side. But if we were to bring the chain a bit more central, there you go. It catches easier. Yeah. So Michael, this way is supposed to be, and just ride at this thing. Yeah, at this kind of on the big ring.
Okay.
All right. We're gonna head out now and carry on. And let's try and be a little bit more organized. Any questions at all? Is there anything that anyone wants to do today?
Yeah, go to the toilet.
That's a little tip on distance, because I was watching Janice's back time. I mean,
Okay.
you know, I'm good on traffic and stuff,
Yeah.
but I'm constantly on the back tire, so
Okay.
that's a really good tip.
Okay, calm.
But it's just in the periphery, you know what I mean? But it's more like knowing the back rather than her wheel.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Colin, any thoughts? Yeah. All right. So I think what we got to do is when we head out, we're gonna do a few laps, try and find that sweet spot again. You know, work on changing your gears and all that. Work on getting a little bit more compact, and then we might try and see if we can increase the frequency of the changes that we're making. Okay. So let's so from just doing a half a lap, maybe we change every 30 seconds or every minute. Yeah.
I think we should also try not to drift out too far over the right.
Yes. Yes.
If you're going to take your hands off to say slow, make sure you got control of the bike. Because I've seen a few where the bikes are a bit wobbly. That's so crucial.
Exactly, guys. If you're going to take your hands off, make sure you're comfortable doing so. And if you're not comfortable, that's why we use your verbal communication. Yeah, it's a bonus when we can use our physical, use the hand gestures as well. But if you're not sure, so for example, if we're riding and I see a pothole and it's too late, I'm not going to be going, oh, and then hit it. No, I'm going to have my hands about go, oh, boom, 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 boom. And, because you don't want to be the one that goes down if you're trying to warn people, because then it defeats the purpose. Make sure you're safe first. All right? Shall we roll out?
Yep.
Great. You and me, please. We all together?
Not yet.
Come on, guys. I want us to get better at closing those gaps, guys. Yeah? So we got to be able to react a little bit faster, because up the levels at G3, the expectation is to be quick, close the gap. All right,
Clear right.
we're going to move after the last car here. 3, 2,
Rush.
1, rolling.
Rolling!
Oh my God, my monkey.
you want to come off?
Shoes too big.
Nice. Rolling. Right or right? Out.
Yeah.
Out. Out. Too close. Yeah, it's all right so far.
Out.
Out. Out.
Jesus Christ.
All right, steady. You're talking to your sponsor here. You can't be polite.
Typical Black Santa. Delivers after Christmas.
Oh dear. Yeah.
I think, you know, your
Derailleur.
looking at the way you're pedaling, right?
Yeah.
I think your saddle might be too high.
Okay.
And I think over time it'll start having an effect on your knees, because when you pedal, when you hit the downstroke,
Yeah.
your legs really extend.
Okay.
And you're meant to, you know, like it goes like this.
Yeah.
When you want it to be a little bit more, what's it, supple,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
want to have a little bit more of a bend
Yeah.
on the downstroke.
Okay. I mean, I
want-
tried to take it off last week, but it seized up.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Well, when we pull out, let's try and see when we pull out
no,
in the
no.
car park afterwards.
Yeah.
If we can bring it down just a tad bit.
Yeah.
You'll notice a
I got a feeling the bolt has seized up a bit, so I need to. Right or right?
Alright, now we pick up the speed a little
Yeah.
bit. Hurry guys, pick it up!
Rolling.
Just so we can clear the light
Yeah.
and then breeze up. Fantastic. There you go.
Right, that's right, out.
Space. Sometimes you almost have to work harder on the downhill
Yeah.
because but the riders on the bike, they don't have to pedal to
Yeah.
be able to keep up with you.
Yeah.
Because they got your slipstream.
Yeah.
So just like this. And how's the gears working?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just get used to changing them frequently.
Yeah.
Whenever
Okay.
you feel it, tweak, boom,
Yeah.
tweak.
Out.
All right. Out.
Okay. Right, right. I don't even need to call it. I'm at the front. You're tired. There's a light coming up here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so we're always observing the light.
Yeah.
Sometimes you might need to go a little bit faster.
Okay. Right, right.
Just push a little bit and then you have to come back to normal.
Okay.
Just to make sure we clear it.
So we can
And
slow up here now.
When you're leading well on the front,
Yeah.
everyone is just like, hey, we've yet to be caught by lights.
Okay.
Everything feels like we're just rolling smoothly.
Right, that's right.
And they're like, why did we stop? We not stop because at the front you're dictating, you're making sure you're riding so we catch the wave.
Yep.
And just that also puts everyone at ease.
Okay. Slowing.
So right now, just say to people, yeah, we're slowing, but we're not slowing there.
Yeah.
You know, just get ready to stop.
Yeah.
And then once again, as we get closer.
Yeah. I just want. Okay. I'm just trying to anticipate the light change. Stopping.
I can do that.
There you go. That's how you keep it smooth.
Okay.
But to just get a diagram.
Bring your helmet just a little bit in front. Okay. There. And then you might want to tighten the back up a little bit. So
I'll do it when we stop.
I know, it's beautiful, isn't it? All right, guys, rolling.
Rolling.
It's unretractable all this. I have it set off.
Out.
Oh!
Okay.
I'm choked by this, but for the humour. He's proper locked in.
Yeah. We're coming up to the junction soon, aren't we?
Once we come round the bend, we're going to make the change.
Okay.
And then I think it's you and SOJ.
Okay.
We're going to start changing it more frequently.
All right.
I'm going to probably introduce a countdown and let people do it themselves.
All right.
So now we're just going to increase the focus level.
Slowing.
Guys, remember, we're going to start changing every 30 seconds. Now I'm going to stop talking. So we need to stay focused.
Clear.
Clear.
It's funny when you come out of a corner like that. The first one on the outside always
Out.
goes in wide of the circle.
All right, guys. Now we need to get switched on.
Like a running track.
Out.
Out.
Okay. Changing. Clear. All right. Let's talk it now with focus. We're switched on. Every 30 seconds, I'm not going to be counting down. I'll let you guys make a choice. Let's get close. Let's social distancing. Come around, practice looking ahead.
Trusting your back wheel behind you, right there.
Out.
You're not used to riding that position.
It's hard.
30 seconds.
Hold on, keep working. Just another 15 minutes to go.
Yeah. All right. Change.
Moving out.
Clear.
Moving out.
Hold to the middle. My middle.
Right. Nice bike.
Hold middle.
Come on, Corey, let's close that gap. What's meant to be here? What's going on?
No, he's got to be forward. Hold middle. Out.
Yeah, you know that gap was too big. I don't want to pack a limousine between you and the riding front, please.
No, it's not you. It's in front of me.
Oh, where are we? Where are we? Yeah, go guys, carry on. Keep on with the flow.
Keep on.
You alright?
Yeah, just trying to close the gap.
You alright, SOJ? Good job, you alright?
Hey, this is all messed up, man. I don't know where
Do you want to come on the inside? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Nice one. Slow in.
I commute.
You can move.
Commute, so
Okay.
I'm always riding the bar.
Alright.
I got a Cambridge bar.
At the moment, I'm only riding on Saturdays.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So when I see
Out.
stinky fumes like
Yeah.
hey! Oh, wow.
Whoa. Whoa.
Alright, guys. You see if the gap was nice and close, that wouldn't have happened. Now you gotta change.
Come on.
That's not summer every day. Last lap.
Yeah, I see him.